Hey everyone, it's DIZE here and welcome back to a new Skate 3 video. So I have to apologize that I have been gone for such a long time, but now I'm finally back. So I decided to make a new park building tips and tricks episode, and yeah, like always I've collected 3 things that might help you to improve your park building skills. So without further ado, let's go! So some people have asked how I build the roll-ins for my mega ramps, and here you can see I've built some ramps that all have a different steep. So if you want to build these, it's very simple. You just use this roll-in piece and you just merge it into the normal pads, just like this, and you have a good roll-in. You can use all different sizes of the roll-in so that the ramp can be steeper, but if you use the biggest size, you kinda have to look out that the bottom thing right here doesn't pick out of the pad, so that it will stop you from going down there. And also, if you want to have a ramp that's even steeper than the others, you can use 2 roll-ins. So you just have to place them next to each other and then tilt them slightly, just like this. And using this technique you can even make a ramp that goes straight down. The only problem with this is that it's not really that useful because it doesn't really work. How you can see, if you build a ramp like this, your skater won't stick to the ramp because of the way Skate 3 works. Now I'm going to show you some examples how you can build very thin ledges. This very first one has this normal pad texture, so you can make it any color you want to. The next one has this concrete styled look to it. I don't really know how to describe it. Then the next one looks pretty old and rusty. It's probably good for a factory park or something like that. This one is also quite interesting. It has a texture that kinda looks like black cement or something similar. This one is just grey and hasn't really any texture. And the last one looks very used again, like it has been skated for a long time. So to make these thin ledges is actually pretty simple. You just need 3 rails and 2 kinds of ramps. You can see in this example I even used a roof pad, and I just placed it right beside here, and it almost has the same texture. And you will need to use a ramp for it because it's very thin at the bottom. So if you would use a normal pad, it would be too thick to make this very thin ledge, if you understand what I mean. And for this ledge I used the same ramp but with a different style. Here I used this loading dog to make this very rusty ledge. This is actually from the spot, I think it's called the Kink or something like that. And yeah, you just turn it like that and place it into the ground. This is a little ramp you get from the Skate Crate upgrade pack, and this thing is from the Skate 3 Party Play pack. And how you can see, I always just use the rail on top and on the sides. And the good thing about these very thin ledges is that they skate really well. So you can see I can grind them perfectly, and I even can do some board slides on them. Now I'm going to show you how you can build this very cool effect where it basically looks like a spotlight is shining at the spot that you're skating in the dark. So what you want to do is pick any spot where you want to apply this effect and go to mixed terrain. There should be this little object called DLC movie set light, which exactly looks like a spotlight. So then you want to pick this blue screen pad and change the color to yellow, so you get this really dark pad. It's pretty much completely black. And then you just want to start building all around the spot. Also watch out that you don't leave any gaps, because that will pretty much destroy the effect that you want to create. After this you can take some pads and start to make a perfect round hole, just like this. And you want to take all of this and place it above the spot, so that it looks like a spotlight is shining directly onto the spot. After this you can start to cover up the rest of the spot, so that only this part is bright and all the rest is really dark. You can also add the spotlight, which I showed earlier, to make it look even better, and that's pretty much it. Now that you're in the park, you can just skate this rail, but how you can see, the park doesn't really look that great. It's more like a thing that you do to make it look good on video parts or montages. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Park Building Tips and Tricks. Like always, if you did, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more park building tips and tricks and other Skate 3 content. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye!